Welcome to 5 by 5, where we give you 5 interesting things in under 5 minutes. This time, we're giving you the essential list for horror movies for Pride Month. Queer horror has been around as long as horror itself, but that doesn't mean it has always been good or has had good representation of what queer life is. Hidden themes, closeted concepts, and exploitive stereotypes have ruled the day, at least into the early aughts, when a new crop of movie makers and viewers opened their minds to LGBTQ storytelling. In the last decade, things have only gotten better still.
Number 1. Spiral. Do not confuse this Spiral with Spiral from the Book of Saw, which was a bit of a disappointing stinker. Spiral, which is a Shudder original, stars Jeffrey Bauer Chapman and does for the LGBTQ population what Jordan Peele's Get Out did for people of color. Spiral is a queer horror story that is more than the sum of its parts. It's more than love or fear. It's really about exploitation and human nature. Neither can be pretty. There are things to be afraid of that lurk just outside of our doors, and sometimes inside the walls of the places that we should feel the safest. Just because we aren't spiraling out of control right now doesn't mean we won't be soon. Number 2. What keeps you alive? The familiar hysterical wife trope gets a fresh spin when Jules, played to perfection by Brittany Allen, and Jackie, played with a cagey nastiness by Hannah Emily Anderson, embark on a romantic anniversary trip that takes a surprising and terrifying twist. As Jules realizes she doesn't know her wife as well as she thought she did, the pair square off in a fight to the death. The movie works on many levels and delivers as many scares as it does raise questions. Number 3. Climax. A dance troupe, a night of drugs, and one evening when everything goes wrong. Reminiscent of Chuck P's Haunted, Gaspar Noé's horrific snapshot into the lives of dancers and their relationships is at times difficult to watch. But for the brave of heart, the film rewards with a beautiful color palette and intimate storytelling that somehow manages to balance dark storytelling with stunning cinematography. If you can handle Climax, it would make a tremendous double feature with Nicholas Winding Refn's queer-adjacent film, Neon Demon. Number 4. Knife plus Heart. A third-rate gay porn producer finds herself in the middle of a murder mystery involving her latest star after her girlfriend breaks up with her. Knife plus Heart is unabashedly French and is as sexy as it is campy. The kills are disgustingly framed, and the sexual energy is front and center. The queer thriller cuts through to the heart of desire and horror with mostly brilliant results and with a surprise moment of humor thrown in every now and then. Number 5. Thelma. My favorite on this list, Thelma is incredibly layered work of horror. The Norwegian thriller defies genres by mixing heady doses of supernatural scares, paranoia, and science fiction. The coming-of-age story features a hushed and haunted performance by Ellie Harbeau as Thelma, a young college student who begins having violent seizures coupled with bouts of supernatural power. This is the kind of exhausting film that begins with a shiver and ends with the full-on shakes. It is a powerful rumination on control, expression, and femininity. All of these movies, despite being a little less known, can be found on at least one of the streaming channels we discuss all the time. To find more lists, head over to signalhorizon.com. Would you like to suggest a 5 and 5? Comment in the section below, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can get the newest 5 and 5s as soon as they come out. See you next time.